Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the ManDem United podcast, where we discuss all things Manchester United, and we're here discussing back-to-back wins for Manchester United in two separate competitions. Also discussing two very good performances from Manchester United, running out 3-0 winners against Leicester City in the Premier League, and of course running out 4-1 winners over Real Sociedad in the Europa League and getting through to the quarterfinals as well. Amorim's performing at a better level. Tactics, he's adapting. The lineups are being better as well. And all players on the pitch are performing better. So we'll be discussing all of those things. And of course, it is international break, but we will be looking ahead to some very, very tough games as well coming up for United in the Premier League, away at Forest, home to Manchester City, home to Newcastle United. And of course, the season-defining games playing Lyon in the Europa League quarterfinals. But make sure you keep all of your comments, questions, Manchester United related. Please, people, make sure you do so. Of course, as always, whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after the live, hit the like button on the video. So important you do that. Pay the toll when you enter the city of sarcasm. Hit that like button. Make sure you share this out across all the socials. That's me, Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV on Twitter and Instagram. So please share it across socials is important. And just as important as those two things, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well. And make sure you subscribe to my bro's channel, Chic TV. The link's in the title. But let me bring the gang on. And everyone should be fairly happy today, to be honest. But big up Chic in the cut. We got King in the building as well. Eddie's here. What you man saying, man? What's going on? What's happening? Good?
Great, man. Absolutely great. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you for having me, Flawless, of course, every single time. Shout out to the chat. Make sure you guys are running up the likes and subscribing, of course. Big up to the panel, the lovely panel every single time as well. And yeah, but we're here. We're here to talk about a couple of things. I was hearing, I was going to say I haven't eaten breakfast today. I've been saying this for a while. I haven't eaten breakfast today. And all of a sudden, I just, because I haven't eaten breakfast today, I feel like eating waffles. And you would ask me why. It's because I've been hearing a lot of waffle this morning. Ever since I've basically woken up, and I'm talking about, on a different show. So we're going to get into all of that. But in terms of the performance, you're right, Flawless. We have played well. Surprisingly, we have scored. This is crazy that I'm actually going to say this, that we have scored 7 goals in our last 2 games, technically. 3-0 in our last one, 4-1 winners against Real Sociedad, even though, yes, it was 10 men, I hear it. But yeah, I mean, back-to-back wins. I think the title is the perfect question to ask in the stream. Is that back-to-back dubs? But is this really sustainable, considering how we've been for most of the season? Considering Aiden Heaven, which I'm super gutted to see, is injured now, and where he's a big miss in our team as well. So, and we have important games coming up. International break is what's among us right now, but we have the Europa League is really what we're going to fight for. And yesterday's win is great. Trust me, it's very, very good, and the team needed it. But it in all honesty doesn't mean much. And in terms of the league, the most important thing is whatever competition we are competing for, which is the Europa League. So I'm sure we'll discuss all this, but I don't want to take too long. But yeah, shout out to everyone. Thank you for having me, Falls.
We're gonna get to it, of course, man. We're gonna get to it. King, Young G, what are you telling me, man? Good? Smiles over there.
All good, man. We got the whole panel. Yeah, it should be another great show, fam. Know what I'm saying? United's actually the past 2 performances, bro. Like it's nice that I don't have something to. It's nice that I can speak good about my team. It's actually good. It's actually good at watching Manchester. It's actually been good at watching Man United the past couple of games. So yeah, I haven't said that in a long time. So yeah, so I'm all good. But yeah, smash on the likes, people, and yeah, should be a great show.
Eddie, my brother, what you saying, man? Love the name, by the way. Love both the
names.
Man. He's still a scrub.
He's still a scrub is the theme of the show. There are a lot of talk, a lot of propaganda. Agendas will agenda. You feel me? I had to make the point be known, man. I see a lot of people staying on top of a soapbox, and I'm just ready to kick over that motherfucking soapbox and watch the party die. Word to Kendrick. This is what we're here for, people. Hit the like, subscribe. All the boys in the building. We gonna have some fun.
Facts.
Yeah. 100%, without doubt. Well, yeah, Sheik, we'll go to you. We'll start with you.
Let's
You
go.
already mentioned it. Hear your full thoughts, but Hoyland scoring in however long, Garnacho scoring in however long, Bruno playing well outside of the GNA, in my opinion, in particular in that Leicester game as well. So thoughts on the overall performance, any individuals who stood out, and then it stood out to you. Of course, speak about the manager, and you mentioned as well about all the waffling. There's a lot of waffling going on. The waffling stocks is through the roof. A lot of people buying, selling, complete and utter waffle. Like, I thought it was Kool-Aid. The Kool-Aid stocks have kind of dropped a little bit, but hey, the waffle stocks through the absolute roof. Floor's yours.
Yeah. About yesterday's game, obviously like 3-0 comfortable win. I thought it was a comfortable win. I don't really think Leicester were that much of a threat, to be honest. In terms of the performance, I mean, Bruno, because of a lot of the chatter is about him, and I'm going to talk more in depth about Bruno Fernandes at Manchester United right now and so far in his career. Yesterday's game specifically, I have to say he was, if not the best player on the pitch. He had 2 assists and a goal, quality finish for the goal. The last one, the 2 assists as well. I mean, yes, he's feeding it to Hoyland, and whether you want to call the second one an assist to Garnacho or not, I'll consider it because the pass did come, was from him. But yeah, 2 assists and a goal, and he'll have his usual game here and there where he's messing up passes. But in terms of the game itself, like, you can't be too mad at it that he scored a goal and got 2 assists. However, where we're getting ahead of ourselves in terms of this Bruno Fernandes conversation is acting like, he's the savior. And he's been like this same Bruno Fernandes that we saw yesterday consistently. And I think that's what the issue is. And I think that's what people are kind of forgetting, is that this isn't a consistent Bruno Fernandes. The reason why he's being talked about, if you really deep it, the reason why he's being talked about like this all of a sudden now is because he's not consistent. It's a surprise that Bruno Fernandes is all of a sudden performing well while we are sitting in 14th. Not a surprise to us, though, because we've been seeing it for years, and we've been seeing it way past this season too. But if you do consider Bruno Fernandes as the captain of this football club for the past 2 seasons, I've mentioned this so many times, we've had our worst 2 ever seasons. People want to talk about, where would we be if Bruno wasn't scoring all these goals? Why are we in this position with Bruno in the first place? Is my question. And I don't mean to reply to your question with another question, but you have to answer mine first. Because if we have to figure out why we've been in situations like this since Bruno Fernandes has been at the club. The guy has had 1 Champions League knockout game in his career at Manchester United Football Club. We want to say he's a savior, and we want to say he's this world beater, world-class player, was in a different team, could do this, could do that, all of that type of stuff, right? I'm sick and tired of it. I'm tired of hearing about it. It's, you guys want to always, people in the chat want to always go after people like myself, Flawless especially, Eddie, King, all of us, because we don't praise Bruno Fernandes as much as you would like it. We've all mentioned Bruno Fernandes had a good game yesterday. We all mentioned Bruno Fernandes had a good game against Real Sociedad. What more do you want me to say? Do you want me to say, oh yeah, Bruno Fernandes, I think he's a world-class player based off of 2 games? What about all the other games that we've had in the season? What about goals that he's literally given away to the other team? I can talk about the Forest game where he gave away a goal. Misplaced pass to Euro, he gave away a goal. I could talk about the Everton game. He was at fault for some of those goals too. But we don't want to talk about all those things because when Bruno Fernandes is getting GNA, everything is fine and he's the savior and he's just not at fault for anything else. These same people who want to talk about Bruno Fernandes' GNA are so quick when it comes to Mo Salah conversations because all his GNA masks everything else for him, right? Why isn't the same logic with Bruno Fernandes? When we say it's more, when it comes to more about his performance, when it comes to what he actually does with the players around him, how he's improved teams, all those type of things, there hasn't been that much of a progress. When we mention those type of things, you just want to always bring up his GNA. But when you talk about Mo Salah and you don't want to say Mo Salah is this great player and all of that, because of his GNA, you want to be like, oh, well, he's not as techie as Hazard and he's not like this. Pick one.
Erling Haaland at City.
Pick one conversation. So it's one of those type of things where we've been consistent about this with Bruno Fernandes. We've never said that his GNA is not good enough. We've always been talking about how it's more to his game. More to his game. Those passes that he made technically to Højlund and stuff like that. Let's be honest. Ugarte could have made those passes. That pass that he made to Højlund, that was considered as an assist. And I'm not undermining assists, but that pass to Højlund that was considered as an assist, Ugarte could have made that pass. A lot of players could have made that pass. Nothing spectacular that I honestly see from Bruno Fernandes this season. What would have been spectacular this season from Bruno Fernandes is having the season that we had last year. If there was some sort of improvement to his game, where we started off the season on a front foot, where he, all those type of things where he says after bad performances, he comes out and says, oh, I just want to do good for the club. We all need to be together, or all those type of things. I just wish all those things were said at the start of the season, and you start off the season well and everything is good. But that hasn't been the case. And you've had ample of excuses around you. You've had better teams than this around you. And it's still kind of been the same result. So I'm sick and tired of hearing Bruno Fernandes revisionism after Manchester United have beaten a 19th place team in the Premier League, which, by the way, we played 3 other times this season and beat them all 3 other times. And I'm pretty sure we scored at least 3 goals in all those games. There's nothing crazy. So I've always said this, Bruno Fernandes, I will die on this hill if I have to. Bruno Fernandes will never be part of a title-winning team. Never. He hasn't won one in his career. He will not be part of a title-winning team. If I look at Manchester United in a couple of years, in this Ruben Amorim process, let's say it works out, and we're at that, the end of that tunnel where we're almost there to win that major trophy. I bet you Bruno Fernandes is not there. And I tell you that he's not there for any team in the club. But yeah, for any club in the world, I'm telling you, people want to do revisionism while we're sitting in 14th. That's another thing, is that you want to do revisionism while we're already sitting in 14th or 15th in the league, out of a lot of cup competitions, hanging on by a thread in this Europa League competition right now, to be honest. But you want to do revisionism. Oh, well, Bruno is this and Bruno is that. Talk about everything. The club. Do you care more about Bruno Fernandes succeeding at Manchester United, or do you care more about Manchester United succeeding? What is more important to you? But in terms of yesterday's game, flawless, good win. That's what I would say. Good win. Good to see that those scrubs finally got a goal. Want to mention Garnacho's offside goal. You absolute idiot. The fact that he was offside there is absolutely insane to me, but I'm not surprised. But yeah, good win and good couple of weeks for Ruben Amorim, I must say, to be honest. These past 2 games, I wasn't particularly too excited about this lineup for Leicester because that's how Lindelof starts. But I get it. It's because Dorgu obviously can't play in the Real Sociedad game. We saw Dorgu start, and Dorgu and Dalot were the wing backs, and then Mazraoui, Heaven, and De Ligt were their center back. So I would have much preferred, I think, that back 5, if you would say, is the one that I'm more inclined that I would be more safe with. But obviously, because of this being Dorgu's last game, which will be available for the next one, I hope to see that Real Sociedad back 5 because I think that back 5 was good. Now, obviously, Heaven is injured. That's one thing I am also gutted about a lot, is I hope that he's okay. It looked bad, the way that he got stretchered off and stuff like that. So hopefully, if it's to a point where, I don't want to rush him back if that's the case for the end of the season, unless it's a Europa League final or it's a Europa League semifinal crucial game or something like that, and he's kind of fit to play. Not saying we should rush him back, but for any other reason, I don't think we should. If it's a long injury, it's fine. This season, in the Premier League, let's be honest, I've said this before, I don't think there's much really to play for. There's confidence can go a long way. Wins will help you and stuff like that. It's good for boosts and all that, morale and all those type of things. But we shouldn't be risking those type of. We need him for the next of the season. I think he's impressed me enough, to be honest, for him to be in and around this team, to be in and around those center back spots, if that's possible. So yeah, I'm not saying that we shouldn't buy more, but we have to. But he's impressed me a lot. The way that he's just come into this team after just being signed this January transfer window from a club like Arsenal. Arsenal fans want to sit here and talk about, oh, he's not going to get game time. He wasn't going to get game time in Arsenal, and that's why he left and stuff like that. He's been a quality player, to be honest. I can't really say that he's done a lot wrong. I was a little skeptical of him in his first appearance in the first couple of minutes, but after that, he's been, I wouldn't say proving me wrong, he's been impressing me. So good to see Aiden have been playing the way that he was. Gutted to see that he got injured the way that he did. But yeah, international break, I think the rest is definitely needed for some of the players like Xerxes. You could tell that he was, you know, I mean, the reason why he probably didn't start in this Leicester game was because of fitness. And the way that he ran his socks off in that Real Sociedad game itself. Shout out to Hassan, big up to Hassan every single time.
Big up Hassan.
Yeah, the way he ran his socks off in that Real Sociedad game itself. Some of these players needed a rest, and it's good that we're going into the international break. But it's Lyon game is the one that I'm looking forward to. If I'm going to finish off my thing, Lyon game is the one that I'm looking forward to. Me personally, Floss, you know this. Like, I don't mean to be a negative person, but I don't genuinely see us winning the Europa League like that. But also at the same time, I've told you we can scam it. Like, it's weird. I don't know how to explain it, but this is just like, I don't know how to explain it to people in the chat who are probably wondering, like, if I don't know, I don't think we're gonna win it, but I can somehow see us still winning it. We've done this from time to time. It's the same thing for the FA Cup last season. Like, if you asked us at the start of the season if we thought we were going to win it, probably not. But then towards the end of the season, we somehow found our way to a final.
Real quick. Shout out Hussam, man. Shout out Hussam. ACGI, anybody can get it.
Shout out Hussam, man.
Yeah, man. Go ahead and use that for some of them pool players, man. The way they showed up on Sunday, ACGI, anybody can get it.
The meltdown from Hussam was completely correct, because he was completely upset. But for this, remember, Sheik, we should have never won the Europa League in the first place. We scammed Celta Vigo. That Rashford free kick in the dying ends, bro. Really? How old was Rashford at that time?
United.
That's what we do.
Madoff FC.
We are Ponzi Scheme FC, Western Holdings FC. That's what it is. Like, we always on that. Eddie, let's go to you on that thoughts on the game. You've already put he's still a scrub. So your thoughts on the whole conversation surrounding the players and all of that stuff. Go to you.
Man, it was crazy, dog. It was like the only thing some of these dudes was missing when they was talking about these scrubs was the tears. Like, they just on stream, they just should have had the tears flowing. Like, just, I can't believe you didn't believe in him. Look at him. Look at the goal score. This is why you keep on believing in a player. He's young. He'll get it. Shut the fuck up while I'm watching me and your mouth just rip out the hearts of Atletico Madrid on the biggest stage in his league, man.
That was insane.
Cállate la boca. Shout out La Liga's
Don't only bring up Yamal, Eddie. Don't only bring up Yamal. Man's out here watching Yamal and Alvarez. Yeah? Go bar for bar. Bar for bar. Like, don't just say Yamal. Man was out here watching Yamal and Alvarez go bar for bar. The Alvarez that our club said wasn't good enough, mind you. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. I remember what's his name wanted him. Ralph Radney.
Shout out Double R. It's still Double R Mafia. With the game, Leicester's trash, bro.
Yeah.
Trash. Free rude, man. What the types of players I was seeing out there was diabolical. First off, we need to be testing Vardy. Them eyes looking real funny in the light, man. I'm just seeing this dude. He got an issue with everybody on the pitch. Now, calm your old ass down, man. It's about that time. Ni hao, however you say this shit in the Saudi Arabia. Oh, he can't go down there. They got some shit banned down there. I don't think you're gonna like it down there. But anywho, yeah, man. Free rude. He gonna go down with this shit. But he'll get another job somewhere.
Absolutely.
To the players. Man, like Sheik stated, first off, shout out Heaven, man.
Yes.
Shout out Heaven. Unbelievable what the future looks like with this kid. I think the best thing for me is, like, I'm always looking at players who are comfortable on the ball even when they're put in the worst positions.
Yeah.
Onana just kicking it wherever the fuck he feel like.
Onana's pinging out, man, you know.
Just fucking like we playing kickball, like we back in school with it, bro. That boy shook, man. He got, what's it called? He's shell shocked, man. That boy flinching at every direction.
It's crazy.
Man, trying to take out Onana, trying to take out Heaven's ankle before that punk ass dude from Leicester did it. But shout out to him. Delit, solid, bro. Just solid. I know people get on him for he's good for a penalty every once in a while, but other than that, just solid. Back five, bro. That's the strength of our team, and I'm not shocked because you look at it. It's really none of the players we've been screaming we don't want here. You know, Mazraoui in that Mazraoui, I don't know what the hell been happening, but shout out Ramadan Mazraoui.
Hey, that's Ramadan. That Ramadan Maz is different, man. Ramadan Maz is different.
You're on a Mazda. Yo, it is what it is.
Hitting folks with the you feel me?
Mazraoui.
He did, yo.
So
the low crossed over someone as well for the goal.
Has been, yeah, in both the games.
Yeah,
for
Dallo
me, the back
really
five
did that.
has been where it is, where it's at. Yeah, attacking wise, it's still shit. It's still shit, but listen here, people. A broken clock is right twice a day, man. So I'm happy for Garnacho. He found his level. Championship.
Facts, he did. Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Shout out Royce Rasmus. He found his level. Championship. Oh, and to your king, Mr. Bruno Fernandes, as some may say.
Bruno Fernandes.
One assist, mind you. One. It's not two.
One assist.
One
assist.
One.
They tried it. They tried it, Kaneki. They tried it. They're like me at closing time. You got to try it. Just try to see what you're talking about. You just got to try it.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, we've all been there at closing time.
Just try it.
Sometimes you're just like, you know what? Let me just
when the buzzer.
Facts, man. Yeah, 100%. Yo, you 40 yards out. Hey, why not, man? Hey,
why not? You miss all the shots you don't take, ladies and gentlemen. So just remember
25 yards out on the wrong foot, but you're like, yo, let me just shoot this shit off.
Why not? Hashtag why not? If they can, we can.
Yeah, man. Hashtag if they can, we can.
You never know, bro. You
never know. You never know.
You never know.
Hashtag if they can.
And so yeah, bro, like on Leicester, yeah, they were just shit.
They're a business.
Real Sociedad. Not gonna lie, I don't think some of them brothers hit puberty yet. I'll be real. Them brothers weak as hell. Just getting bullied by all types of dudes we got on this team, man. It was crazy. That was really the deciding factor. They couldn't keep up with Dorgus. The fucking Xerxes was out there skating on them. And how long we've been talking about Xerxes can't run? But he was skating. So we took advantage.
He was gliding, man. He was gliding on that pitch with the ball just stuck on his feet. It was glued to his feet.
Watching him play, watching the player that Flawless asked me about when we got linked with, mind you, when he was like, "Hey, Kaneki, what do you think about Xerxes?" I said he's a chameleon. When everything's running good and he starts playing, you're going to see why he fits our team so well. When I'm watching him get that ball and moving like Anthony Martial and Pogba at one point, when you just see him have you can't take the ball from him. That's one of the main things. When that ball is on his foot, to take it from him, you have to foul him. That's one of the best.
It was beautiful, bro. I think for me though, it's like it all comes down to these upcoming games.
Okay,
it does.
This will let me know if you bout shit. I mean, of course, I want the Europa League, right? But if we out here getting waxed. If we out here not even playing competent football, even if we win that way, I'll just say, okay, we scammed it, but it still won't be good enough.
Yeah, I get you.
I need
some tough games.
Yeah, it's a very tough game. So I need to see
consistency. Man City after.
Yeah,
like we have some tough games.
And performances, right? Because the performance is everything to me. Because good performances lead to good results. I don't think, consistent good performances leads to consistent good results. We do this scam shit year after year after year, and what does that get us? Teetering on 5th, all the way fucking 8th last season, and now look at us. So it's an international break. Get right, get your mentals right. But to close it out, yeah, we better be on some, or else because I'm not trying to go through that shit that I just went through for that like couple months, couple weeks just losing. Not even fucking getting a point.
I also got to give credit to Ruben, to be fair, for some of the lineup decisions that he's made, specifically in these past 2 games. Like, to be honest, to start 8 in heaven, as much as all of us wanted it, we've seen some of the decisions that he's made, like daft decisions that he's made with this lineup. So I was quite surprised to see that he went with, he started 8 in heaven. in a Real Sociedad, pretty much, to be honest, season on the line game for those guys. I mean, whether some fans think the season's over already or not, that's fine. That's your opinion. But for them, season on the line, like that game, it wasn't. He started it in heaven and he made that big decision, considering he played Lindelof in the FA Cup and he literally missed a penalty and we lost and we went out because of that. So something he changed, even though, you know, there has been times in this season as of late where I've criticized Ruben Amorim for his lineups. I do have to give him credit for these past 2 games for picking Aiden Heaven. And now this is another player that we're saying like, okay, you've now played him and now we can be like, this is now someone you can actually use too. So now I don't want to see you start certain players, even when we're in sort of like an injury crisis like this. And I would have said this obviously before Aiden Heaven's injury. Now, unfortunate that he is injured, so we're going to have to switch up. But just one of those type of things. I want to see that same type of energy with other players on our team. You decided to play Harry Amas yesterday. You gave him a couple of minutes. I don't think he's had minutes at all this season, if I'm not wrong. So
right.
you've given him minutes now. Same thing with Cheeto. So you're starting to integrate, whether it's because of this injury crisis that we have or not, but you're starting to integrate this youth. And yeah, H, like you said in the chat right now, but the youth ain't ready. But the youth ain't ready. Hey, if you're good enough, you're old enough. That's what we always say, man. And that's how, you know, players like Menu have gotten into this team. That's why players like Euro are playing consistently when they're fit. Like, that's why. So it's one of those type of things. And yeah, it's a good thing. It's a positive thing. Obviously, like, we still have our thoughts about the manager and the club and everything and all those type of things. But it's a good thing that he's using the youth in situations like this. I wish he had done it earlier. I wish he had done it in other games too, like where Cheeto should have started or Cheeto should have played. But it's good to see that he's doing that. I think he should be giving Cheeto more minutes, though, to be honest. I think Cheeto should have given more time in this Leicester game itself, too. But yeah, that's one credit I have to give him is for the lineups that he's played in these specific, like, past 2 games. So,
Yes,
fair
yeah.
enough.
Fair on that. King, what are you saying? Thoughts on the game?
Is his bad though, guys?
Yo, you sound quiet, Kaneki, you sound distant.
Hold on.
Yeah, cool.
Bro, like, to be honest about the Leicester game, I was not too surprised because I know we're bad, but I knew Leicester they are next level bad. I already knew Leicester are like next level bad, and it was like a training game, bro. It was like a training game, to be honest. Like I didn't feel like Manchester United were going to concede. And I felt like that. The same with Real Sociedad as well, and with obviously Højlund got his goal. He broke his drought. Obviously, he's still not good enough, but he got his goal. You know what I'm saying?
He's still a scrub.
He's still a scrub. He's still a scrub, man. So yeah, Garnacho got his goal, but he's still a scrub. You know what I'm saying?
Once a scrub, always a scrub.
Garnacho and Højlund, they are still scrubs. Obviously, shout out Aiden Heaven. Hopefully he comes back quickly as possible as well. Speedy recovery for Aiden Heaven. Shout out Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my favorite club, Arsenal. So
yeah, my
favorite club to Arsenal.
He already looks like a steal at $1 million.
Yeah. So shout out Arsenal and shout out Super Duper Big for the deals. but Delit's always been one of my guys. He, you know what I mean? It's a 7 out of 10 standard performance. You know what I'm saying? Maserati standard performance. Obviously, Onana didn't have too much to do in the goal, but I'm not surprised because, like I said, Leicester are terrible. The only thing that I would say about obviously credit to Amorim for playing obviously Heaven and the starting. And the starting 11 the past 2 games, you have to give credit to Ruben for that. But my thing is that obviously my only thing is that I hope that I wanted at least, I think Cheeto came on in like the 83rd minute. I would have liked to see Cheeto have like 20 minutes, a bit longer. I would like to see Cheeto have a bit longer, but That's the only thing that I would have on that, a little bit of criticism for that. But like, and I think I've clocked it about Amorim, and I think Rant said this as well. Like, I've clocked it that Amorim will figure stuff out, but it takes him a very long time. It takes him a very long time to figure stuff out. That's one thing. That's one thing that he needs to. So that's one thing that he needs to start doing quickly, because when you are losing games and games and games like we have been doing, you can't afford to be, you can't afford to be wasting all of this time. You can't afford to be waiting too long. You gotta you gotta be quicker. You get what I'm saying? You got to figure out what players are quicker, because otherwise, we see what happens. Results don't go your way, and you get sacked. So hopefully Amorim has all the details on the players, and hopefully he actually starts to put out lineups consistently, and he actually starts to do it consistently at the end of the season. And like I said, we have to go and win that Europa League. So I don't care about Bilbao or these other teams. Like, yes, they are good teams, but Man United should be still winning the Europa League. It's Manchester United, bro. Like, at the end of the day,
saying, King, we gotta win the Europa League. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me, King? Yeah.
We got to, man. It Ponzi scheme, brother. This is the time, brother. I told man, Western Holders FC, Braden and Tariq said, bro, power. I told man, bro. So yeah.
You have mute Sheik if you chatted.
Yeah. You know what it is? I've thought about it too. If we actually do go ahead and win this Europa League, low key, listen though. If we go ahead and win this Europa League, low key, that makes me even more mad at this manager. Because you've shown that you've actually shown that you're capable of, in a season like this, winning a cup competition like the Europa League, which everyone, including myself, doesn't think we were going to win it. If he ends up doing that, that pisses me more off, because why did you treat the Premier League the way that you did? If that was the case, why did you mess around so much? And, try things for so long? Like King just said, I completely agree with him, is that it's taken him so long to figure things out, right? Not playing Casemiro at all in all those games that he has for months. And now all of a sudden, because of an injury crisis, you're playing Casemiro. Casemiro created 3 of our best chances against Real Sociedad. Against Real Sociedad. While playing in a pivot. And Casemiro, who we talk about, we say is a destroyer, who people like to say doesn't have any passing ability to him, but he made some world-class chances, I would say. World-class. Like, those passes that he made were very, very good. And it's one of those type of things where I'm looking at Amorim and I'm like, Amorim, if you actually go win this Europa League, I'm even more pissed at you, because you're actually that capable of a manager.
It's like what you could have done
different. Yes, what you could have actually done different. Not saying that, like, I'm going to be like, oh, Amorim, on Amorim and all that. I'm going to be very happy, of course, because of, like, what we've turned around. But it's also like, Amorim, like, why did you, why is it that the season went the way that it did at the end? You delivered a European Cup. Like, those type of things. And it's like, why did you persist the way that you did with certain decisions? And now all of a sudden, like, you've won a trophy, and it's one of those type of things. But obviously, this is still far from reach. If he even wins it, but that's what I would say.
I can't see it. But then again, I don't think we get
my criticism towards him is like,
like, as I was saying, it was a training. Obviously, he needs to be quicker with the decisions, but obviously, people want to speak about Bruno Fernandes. People want all of us to speak about Bruno Fernandes now. Like, bro, like, the thing is that Bruno's he's had 2 decent performances, but people, let's stop this overhyping thing. Let's just stop this, because the amount of chat I've heard about Bruno Fernandes, people have said, is Bruno Fernandes a United legend? Is he a United legend because he scored 95 goals and got 81 assists? people need to stop this, and it's not just majority of United fans. It's also these freaking pundits as well, yeah, who have no clue because every time they say, "Oh, Bruno Fernandes does it again," "Oh, Bruno Fernandes does it again," like everyone gasses this guy up. Like this guy does not do it every game, bro. Like I did some research today. Yeah, obviously the big games, because people want to talk about Bruno's the savior and this and that, and he's a big game player and that. Bro, Bruno Fernandes at his 5.5 seasons has played like against the Big Six. He played like 62 games against the Big Six altogether in 5.5 years at Manchester United. And I can only and when I was going through the games, he's only performed in like 8 of the games, bro. And man want to say,
Bro, has more DH.
a man want to say to me, yeah, that he's a savior when he's only had one good game against Liverpool out of 10 games, when he's only had 3 good games against Man City out of 13, when he's had 0 games that he's played well against Chelsea, and he's had 1 good performance against Tottenham. And people want to say that he does this every week consistently. No, he does. No, he does not. Like, no, he does not. Like that. I hear Troops, yeah, going back and forth with Flawless and back again, yet again, talking about Bruno's our most impactful player. He gets output.
You gotta understand though, King. Troops is BDL, man. You know what I'm saying? He's
bro. Bro.
He's out. Yeah, he's the Bruno. No. Yeah, he is chic. You know what I'm saying? Troops is the El Presidente of the Bruno Defense League, man. He's BDL. You know what I'm saying? He's the El Capitan of that organization over there. Sorry.
But bro, like that's the thing. Like Troops, they say but he gets you GNA. I don't care about the GNA. When I see players like Vitinho, yeah, and players like Pedri, you think I care about freaking GNA, bro? I don't care about GNA. Like, you know what I'm saying? No one speaks about Vitinho's or Pedri's GNA because they are actually ballers. Bruno's job, people say Bruno's job is to score goals and this and that. No, bro, you're supposed to be a midfielder that dictates the game, bro. Dictates a midfield. That's your job. Scoring goals as a midfielder is a bonus. That's a bonus. And the reason why Bruno gets all of these plaudits for scoring goals and that, because people say, oh, the hardest thing in football is to score goals. No, it's not, bro. The hardest thing is not to score a goal. Bro, I see Garnacho missing an open net the first game of the season against Fulham. And man want to tell me the hardest thing in football is to score goals when Garnacho missed an open net against Fulham. When Raheem Sterling, everyone will remember when Raheem Sterling missed an open net against Leon in the quarterfinal of the Champions League. Like you're saying that's the hardest thing in football is to score goals. No, the hardest thing in football is to dictate games at your own pace. It's to dictate games at your own pace and control games at your own pace. And Bruno Fernandes does not do that. He does not do that. Players like Yamal, players like Pedri, players like Vitinho, they control games at their own pace. They just keep it ticking. Rodri does the same. You know what I mean? When Lavia plays for Chelsea, he does the same thing. So the hardest thing is so scoring goals is not the hardest thing in football. That's where this is why people are giving Bruno all of these plaudits, because everyone's saying, oh, the hardest thing in football is to score goals. No, it's not, bro. Like I've seen post goals, Ryan Giggs dictate games, bro. You get what man trying to say? I see Ryan Giggs and Paul Scholes do it year in and year out. You know what I'm saying? So people need to stop with this chat. We can praise players even though we don't rate them. We can praise players for playing well even though we don't rate them. But let's stop going overboard. Let's just stop doing the most, because when people are actually saying that Bruno's a United legend, when we've had players like Ryan Giggs and Paul Scholes who have won like 13 Premier Leagues, and we've had players like Wayne Rooney what carried us to league titles. Oh, Bruno's carried Manchester United out of relegation, or Bruno's carried Man United to top 4. That's what they were saying when Bruno first came in. The facts and reality is top 4. I didn't grow up on players carrying Man United to top 4 and to freaking relegation. I grew up on Manchester United players carrying Manchester United to league titles. To league titles, people, not to top 4, not out of relegation, top 4. I'm not going to praise a man. I said it last week. I'm not going to praise a man for getting us out of relegation, and I'm not going to praise a man for carrying us to top 4, because that was not the bar. That was not the bar. That's not the bar, bro. Like you get what I'm trying to say. So like people need to stop doing the most with this Bruno thing. But like overall it was a good. Overall, it were 2 decent performances in against Real Sociedad and against Leicester. Obviously, we just need to continue picking the right lineups and stuff. And like I said about the Bruno thing, like I said about the Bruno thing, like Xerxes was easily man of the match. In Xerxes and Casemiro, these 2 players, and Dogu as well, you could have picked one of them as the man of the match in that Real Sociedad game. Yeah, but people don't. But obviously, people don't speak about that because Xerxes doesn't get GNA. That's why people won't speak. But people don't speak about that because now football to these football fans is all about GNA, and that's how it's been. And yeah, we just need to continue this form, and obviously we will see what happens at the end of the season. We will see what happens at the summer as well, because obviously in the summer, I saw a couple of days ago, I saw some quotes from Omar Barado, because I was getting a bit concerned about the transfer strategy that we were trying to go in. Because obviously Ruben came out and said every player that comes in is every first team player that comes in is mine, whatever. I thought we were going to do the recruitment for the manager, but it seems like we are not, because Omar Barada came out and he said that he said that we are going to sign players. We're going to sign versatile players what can play in multiple systems. That's what Omar Barada basically said. That's what he basically came out and said. He basically said that he plans him and Manchester United plan to sign versatile players what can play in multiple systems. You get me? That's what Omar Barada said. So hopefully now, all these words that you say need to come into action. And obviously, I like the new stadium as well, but we need to win trophies. And another thing about Amorim that he needs to stop doing is that he needs to stop the Mason Mount glazing thing. He needs to stop glazing Mason Mount. He needs to stop glazing Mason Mount and Bruno, because I heard him say, I've heard him say, I love Mason Mount. I love Mason Mount. He gets it in his eyes. You know what I mean? He wants it in his eyes. You know what man saying? He wants it.
Hey, yo, Amorim, you wilding with that. Hey, yo.
That's what man said for
the back of the press conference and grabbed the mic and just went, hey, yo.
That's what man said, Flawless. That's what man. That's what man said, Flawless. That's what man said, Flawless. We need more. We need more Brunos. We need more Brunos in the team. That's what he also said. We need more Brunos in the team. We need to.
Bruno we've got. This is the crazy
like Amorim, we need to stop with the glazing. Like, bro, I don't care. I said it on Northside Channel a few days ago when I was on. I don't care about a man's eyes or a man's veins. I want a man to perform on the football pitch, brother. I want a man to use his football brain and perform on the pitch. I don't care about a man's veins.
What is going on, Ruben? What is happening?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. He
Understanding?
gets it. He gets it. Yeah, you know what I mean. He
Yeah,
gets
yeah,
it.
yo,
Bro, like,
someone in there
bro,
was
like,
like, hey, that's
bro.
a bit
You know
crazy.
what it reminded me of? It reminded me of when Ten Hag said, "Oh, we should have not let go of Scott McTominay because he gets it in his veins." Nah, bro. I don't want to hear that chat. I don't want to hear. I don't. I don't want to hear that chat, bro, about a man's eyes and a man's veins. Like, perform on the football pitch. Use your brain to perform on the football pitch. Like, he needs to stop doing the glazing thing, bro. You get what man trying to say, but yeah, man, we don't need more Mason Mounts. We don't need more players like Mason Mounts, and we don't need more players like Bruno. You get what I'm trying to say? We need players what are what have quality. You get what I'm trying to say? What have overall quality, bro? Not that man there. So Amorim needs to stop with the glazing for that and doing all the PR for that. But yeah, obviously, like I said at the start of this, like it's the first time. The past couple of games is the first time I haven't really felt that stress. To be honest, felt that stress of watching United. And obviously, shout out. I forgot as well. Shout out Collier as well. Collier when he came on as well. Shout out Collier as well. Another good cameo from Collier. So yeah, we need to see more gains from Collier as well. He's a player that I do like as well because he just keeps it simple, doesn't try and do too much. So yeah, man. Like obviously, I think that's my overall thoughts, bro. That's my overall thoughts. But I just had to obviously speak about the Bruno thing as well because I know all of these men. You know what I mean? All of these men are glazing it. So
Nah, it's
you know what I
first.
mean? I had to say my piece.
Big up Warrior J because these are some of Amorim's comments. Let's see what he's saying. Hopefully, he ain't talking about no one's eyes. I think it was good. I felt a little bit of a lack of energy, but they gave everything. Some players were tired, but I think we deserved to win. We controlled the game. We could have been better with the ball, but I understand after these 2 weeks, it was a perfect way to end this week with our away supporters. They are amazing. Shout out the away end as well. Big up the away end. Amorim on the Highlands, difficult finish, a difficult goal with difficult control with his right foot. It's a shame we stopped for the national team. National team's biggest. We have confidence. On the Heaven injury goes, it's hard to know because we have to evaluate during the week. He already played well against Arsenal and Real Sociedad. Today, for me, was the most difficult game for him because we expect him to relax a bit, but he was so focused, which he was. He played well. It was clear today my players are at the limit. We are going to use this window to rest and recover. It will be good. The feeling is completely different. When we return, it will be like starting from scratch. And then he mentioned about Amas as well. It's good to see him out there. Amas's debut, first of all, it's his birthday, so it's his special day. They have to understand they're so lucky to play for Manchester United. At the same moment, I have so much fun putting young kids out there to play. Yeah, man, shout out to Amas. Didn't really say too much in that. Kaneki will
Shout
go
out
to
Harry
you.
and Massacre, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thoughts against the massacre. Thoughts on the win. Stand
is
outs
my
for you
volume
or
still
anything
low?
like that.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah. We can hear you. That's better.
You're
That's better.
good.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so first of all, to all three of you, cause y'all are mods. You see, if me see one more blood clot naturally, bro. Yeah. If me see one more fucking Hoylandinho and Naturalini, I haven't seen these brothers for damn near a fucking year. All right, I don't need to see them anymore. I don't need to. If you see them, ban them, bro. All right, any back again, it no matter. If you see anything what look like Naturalini, ban them, bro. I don't need to see it. You man been in hiding. Go back in your hole, okay? Go back. I'm just gonna say right now, I don't acknowledge this game. I don't know who we played this weekend. I just know we won. All right. I don't care. Okay? Because this is one here, the whole revisionism. This is the shit that I was talking to you guys about. We were like, oh, it's bad with Almerim. It's bad with Almerim. I'm like, yeah, I know it's bad, but I don't want to make sure there ain't no revisionism after. What's his name did that dusty fucking step over and got an assist? Is anybody doing revisionism on Diego Delo? Or is it still
Yo, man,
get
drop
rid
man,
of
man
him?
hit me with the cross man over,
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
he did that.
Cross man
But
over.
guess what the discourse around him is? Get rid of him.
Mm-hmm.
All right? I
Mm-hmm.
don't need to hear no, I don't need to see no more revisionism. When you're like, people were crying about the Rasmus Hoyland goal. People were crying. I'm so happy for him He finally brought this motherfucker's going to go 99 days again without scoring a fucking goal. All right, that's probably his last goal this fucking year. Not even for this season. This is the last goal this year for this brother. 2025, 1 goal. You heard it here first. All right, cut this shit.
He's
Freaking
a
Garnacho.
goddamn
Do you not
Make-A-Wish
know,
kid.
fam, Garnacho, do you not know what the offside rule is? Do you not know what the offside rule is?
I believe that he just was looking along the line and just didn't see it.
Because I watched Cheeto come on to the been playing for us the little minutes he's have. I've never seen Cheeto be played offside. Every run he makes, he knows how to time his run. Where are you running to, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you running to, bro? Honestly. Like, you broke your goals up. Rasmus Hoyland broke their goals up. You're both shit. Same way. Same way. Like as King said, you guys found your level. It's not even championship. Relegation fodder. I told you before, I need to see you mans playing for freaking Palatinaios, bro. That's what I need to see both of you. And you have the gall to do that, dumb brother. You don't celebrate after going almost 100 days. What in the 100?
Yeah,
What, are
99
you
days. 99 days it was that he went.
Brother, what in the Mr. Beast challenge? I spent 100 days in the fucking wilderness. Really? 99 fucking days. And it's not like we played big oppositions in them 99 games. You failed to score against Southampton twice. You failed to score against freaking, what is it? Victoria Pilsen. Can you name me the goalkeeper of Victoria fucking Pilsen? I don't want to hear this revisionism that's going on right now. Fucking stop it. Where would we be? I saw Z. Z is
Charles Z.
because he still ignores me. I'm just making you know this as of now. He still ignores me. He doesn't answer to me. He doesn't reply to me. Every time I ask him to talk, he airs me. He don't talk to me. Okay, is Bruno Fernandes a Manchester United legend? Is Fellaini a Manchester United legend? Fellaini has had more good performances and GA against big oppositions than Bruno Fernandes. That's a fact. That's literally a fact. Myron Fellaini has contributed to more GA against the big six than Bruno has. And he's played less games than Bruno Fernandes against the big six. Fellaini has had more outstanding performances and GA against the big six than Bruno Fernandes. Is Myron Fellaini a Man United's fucking legend? Huh? No. I have another name as well. Since you're going to with Man United, is Nani a Man United legend?
No.
Huh? How about Carlos Tevez? Yeah? How about Carlos Tevez? Is he a Man United legend? These mans have done more for Man United than Bruno fucking Fernandes. Oh, he has 95 goals. 42 of those are fucking pens. All right?
Is there that many pens?
Yes. Bruno Fernandes. Remember I told you about the club coming out cheering Bruno Fernandes for scoring 40 out of 42 penalties.
That's crazy.
95 40 or something of them are penalties, bro. Shut the fuck up. Okay? Shut up.
Damn.
To prove to you when everybody's like, we're all of this about Bruno Fernandes, you scored a hat-trick and you weren't our best player against Real Sociedad. How the fuck does that happen? You score a hat-trick and you weren't the best player on the pitch. When what's his name? Kluivert scored that hat-trick of penalties. Even without the penalties, Kluivert was still Bournemouth's best player that game.
Yes, like
We
people
played
don't
Real
understand that.
Sociedad. You weren't even our fifth best player on that.
I was saying this that like, yo, you can score a goal in a game and still not play well.
And still be shit. You can still score a goal and be shit.
Same way you can get 0 GNA in a game and be the best player on the pitch. Same way you can play well as a defender and not get a clean sheet. You can play well as a goalkeeper. I'm not getting
Bro, I
close.
seen it
Bruno
with Jadon
Fernandes.
Sancho, bro. I seen it with Jadon Sancho, bro, in the Champions League semi-final on Dortmund, bro. When Dortmund played PSG, bro, Sancho did not get any G in it, bro, and he was the best player on that pitch, bro. It was the same thing with Jack Grealish last season against Real Madrid in the Champions League. Didn't get any G in a Man City's best player, bro. So man, don't want to hear
Mario.
about G in A. You get what I'm trying
Yeah,
to say?
but that's just it. I'm like, fam, you scored a hat trick and you weren't even the fifth best Man United player on the pitch. You weren't even our top 5 best performer on that pitch against Real Sociedad and you scored a hat trick. Where would we be with Bruno? Where would we be without Bruno Fernandes? Well, with Bruno Fernandes right now, we are still on a negative goal difference. Yeah, we're still
Yep.
closer to 19th in the league than we are 7th in the league. Yeah, and we don't know if we're going to win the Europa League. So that's where we are with Bruno Fernandes.
Mm.
Where would we be without Bruno Fernandes? We'd be a better fucking team without Bruno Fernandes. Because you're like, oh, he's leading Man United. What is Bruno Fernandes leading us to? Because when you're like, he's carrying Man United. Where was Bruno Fernandes when we lost 2-0 to Arsenal? Where was Bruno Fernandes when we lost 3-0 to Liverpool? Where was Bruno Fernandes when we were getting smoked by Brighton? Where was Bruno Fernandes when we got slapped by fucking Spurs?
Yep.
And King, the good performance you're talking about from Spurs, it might be the 6-1 that we lost because he was like, if I never scored my penalty, it would have been 6-0. Is that the good performance
Nah,
against
it
Spurs?
weren't
I
that.
don't
Nah, it
remember
weren't
Bruno
that.
Fernandes' good performance against Spurs.
Nah, it weren't that performance. I think it was under. I remember it was under Conte. It was under Conte. We won 2-0 at Old
Yeah,
Trafford.
I know the game you're talking about. But
Yeah,
I'm just looking at it
and he
because
scored. That's the only good game. That's the only good game that I remember him having against Tottenham. But
this revisionism needs to fucking stop. Alright?
yeah,
Stop this revisionism. Fucking stop it. Bruno Fernandes, where would we be? Where was Bruno Fernandes against Copenhagen? Yeah?
yeah.
Where was
Where was
Bruno
he against
Fernandes against
Galatasaray?
Galatasaray?
Yeah,
Yeah? Where was Bruno Fernandes? Hey, we played an FA Cup game. Where was the best playmaker on the planet when we played Fulham?
Fulham. Yep.
Where the fuck was this guy?
Giving the ball
Brother,
away.
stop this revisionism. To the game, Leicester, fam, a fucking Leicester. They're bottom of the league.
They're
They're not
terrible.
going
Not bottom, they're like
nowhere.
19th, but yeah, they're terrible. They are.
Brother,
They're
19th and
terrible.
20th, that's still certified relegation. I don't care if you start padding
Yeah.
against freaking relegation fodder.
Yeah, and it cost us against Arsenal, bro. I spoke about it last
Bro,
week on
this
Flawless
man
Show as
cost
well.
us against Everton. This
Bro,
man
it
literally,
cost us
like,
against Arsenal, bro. Bro. You know the Declan Rice goal, yeah. You know who let Declan Rice free as a bird?
him.
Bruno
He wasn't
Fernandes.
marking him. Yeah, he wasn't marking him. He lost
He wasn't
his
marking him.
marker. But I find out those people, they're like, Bruno Fernandes does this, and I'm like, I'm not going to cheer somebody for putting out a fire they fucking started.
Stop.
He missed a sitter against
bro.
Arsenal. Literally, 2 weeks ago, he missed a sitter against Arsenal. Could have won us the game. People want to talk about that. At the end of the game, he missed a sitter.
And people won't talk about the mistake that
scored
he
a
made
free kick
in
and all
game.
that. Cool. Scored a free kick, but before the free kick, he didn't do nothing in that game.
And
Nothing.
it cost us a goal. And it cost us a goal. Declan, if he would have closed down Declan Rice, that goal does not happen. But people don't want to speak about that. People just want to speak about the free kick.
And that's the point. Yeah. This season has always showed me. Like Bruno Fernandes has been consistent. Yeah. I can't name you a number 10 for any team that's gone 3 straight years failing to hit 10 assists in the league. I can't name you a 10 that's done that. Isco's never done that.
They'll blame the attackers around him.
Blame the attackers. Yeah, sure. I'm going to blame Cavani. I'm going to blame Cavani and Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah? Two of the most lethal strikers we've seen in world football the last fucking 10 years. I'm going to blame them for why Bruno Fernandes failed to hit 10 assists in 3 seasons. You know? Because I'm looking at this with Amorim. Motherfucker, why weren't you doing this earlier? Why did it take you this long for everything to look like it's clicking now?
Yeah, facts.
Play Casemiro in that midfield, bro. Yeah? It's not that difficult. It was never that difficult. Play Casemiro in the midfield. Yeah? Haven. I have to shout out this kid. I have to shout out this kid because you are a certified needle mover. You came into our back line and made it even better. I saw him walking off, so I don't know if his injury is actually that bad. I don't know if his injury
I know, yeah,
is
he walked
that
out. He
bad.
did walk out. He was in the boot, but he walked out the stadium, which is
they seen him after walking,
Yeah.
but he had like a brace on. He had a brace on. Yeah,
So
Yeah,
hopefully
but it wasn't like he was
because
like a
walking is
rupture.
a
I think
good
it was
sign.
more like
Walking is a good
I
sign.
look, I look like he was more like a sprain, more like probably twisted his ankle or sprained it. If it's that, fam, for the 2 weeks, put your foot in the ice. All right.
Yeah, just rest, man, for real.
because we need you.
Because we, fam,
you
we need you in
Can't
that
trust
battle.
Lindelof.
Yeah.
I can't trust Lindelof out there, man.
Fam,
That guy Lindelof is man. He got there was one moment I think where he just got absolutely destroyed against Leicester. I forgot who it was.
Vardy literally
Vardy.
twisted
I think it was
him,
Vardy. Yeah, he
It
got
happened a couple
Vardy
of times with
twisted him,
Lindelof.
though.
It happened a couple of times with him in that game.
Remember, Flawless, we were talking about that moment where Onana stepped in and made like the save when Lindelof messed it up. Yeah, Vardy.
Yeah.
Again,
The reason for that,
completely misjudged the ball. Just completely
the
misjudged.
reason for that is because Lindelof wasn't playing against Arsenal when he was playing as the central centre back, where he never really had to move. He was fine.
Yeah.
When it's Lindelof that's moving, okay? Lindelof that's moving is the Lindelof no one wants to see.
That's
like, big man, I don't want to see you running down nothing. You couldn't catch a pole, bro. Yeah? I'm telling you, Lindelof, just stop trying to run, bro. That's not your job anymore. All right? That's not your job anymore. But looking at the game now, we literally see that we miss Dorgu. We literally miss Dorgu, and thank God he's fucking back.
So much. I really like the link up between those two in the Sociedad game on that left hand
Yes.
side, and Dorgu and Heaven. We actually, you know what?
There was a moment.
Actually had some
There was
athleticism down that side.
Physicality, athleticism,
physicality, speed. You could actually get, you know what I'm saying, up and down the pitch on that side.
Dorgu was going up and down the pitch the whole time. That's what I'm so impressed with Dorgu.
Because that's what got the man sent off. The ball.
He made the run.
And
the pass from Xerxes was something else.
There were a couple of times that game in that watch along where I was like, yo, Dorgu's making the right runs, just no one playing him. Like, he's making the runs all the time, just no one playing him. Every single time they try to pick up the ball in the middle, Dorgu's gone. He always makes that run. But it's just they don't try to find him sometimes. So.
3 people in our team are who found Dorgu. Haven, Casemiro, and Xerxes. Those 3 are who pass the ball to him the most. What I like with Haven is that it's the one pass. Like, he already knows where everybody is before he gets the ball. As he gets it, one. So we transition a lot faster now because he knows where you are. He knows where you are. There's a section in the Sociedad game where Dorgu, Xerxes, and Haven were just playing in a triangle. Just 1-1. Then Casemiro came in, Xerxes moved. Like, that's literally how we got the goal. The red card. It was those 2 playing a triangle, Casemiro dropping in, Xerxes now moving. Goes to Casemiro, goes to Xerxes immediately. Like, I've seen more overlapping runs from Dorgu than I've seen from Luke Shaw the last 10 years.
Yeah, facts. Constant. Constant.
What's something now that I want to see what he needs? I don't like Garnacho. I don't. Keep him on the right. I don't want him anywhere where he can cut in and fucking shoot. I don't want
to hit the side then. I hear you.
Blaze it over the ball, cutting the blaze over the ball.
When he scored that offside goal, I was dead. I was so dead. That was the most Garnacho thing ever. For him to score after 20 plus games and then for it to be offside was the most Garnacho thing ever. Most Garnacho thing ever.
Watching him on that right hand side, like what Mourinho did with Rashford, to force him to keep his head up and look for a pass.
Yeah.
When he's on that right hand side now, I don't need to curse Diego Dalot for not being able to overlap, because I'm like, you can go in, tuck into the midfield now and have Garnacho try and keep the width, if anything. Eriksen, that was one of the worst games I've seen from Eriksen.
Yeah, he was poor. He was very, very poor.
I'm not going to I'm not going to go in on Ericsson because, bro, you have a pacemaker in your arm in your chest and you still play football. All right. I'm not going to go in on Ericsson that much. That was his worst game. He's played a
And he's
lot
had
of
one
games
bad
for us,
game.
and that
The only
yeah,
thing
that was
he,
and that
the
was
only
a,
thing he did was when he hit the post. That shot was good. Like it honestly was
Yeah.
tough. But
yeah, but
he hit the post, but
and
that's about it. Like
and the
passes
reason
were
why he
off,
had
touch
such a
was off,
yeah,
everything
but the
was.
reason why he had such a bad game was that when he's played beside of Xerxes, he has help.
Yeah.
When Christian Eriksen plays beside of Xerxes, he has help. All right.
Yeah.
When he whole time he's trying to get the ball and looking to see if Rasmus Højlund is anywhere near him. He's trying to control the ball. Everybody's around him. He looks freaking Rasmus Højlund and Garnacho are somewhere over there singing Kumbaya. Like he had no help. But to the manager right now, you seem to have found something that's sticking right now. Do me a favor, keep that same system now. You found something that tick, keep making it tick. This Bruno Fernandes role they're having him right now, where get the ball and just put the ball to the wing. Like he's not telling Bruno to try and put the ball narrow into the midfield. Put the ball on the wing. We have two very quick wingers now. We have Dorgu, we have Garnacho. You have people now that are stretching the pitch. Play the ball in front of them, make them run it down now. That is what Bruno Fernandes is doing now. Because his pass to Højlund for the goal, it was a shit pass. Let's be honest. If
Defender should have put it
Sumari
out.
from it,
Yeah,
if
defender should have put it out.
It was
Sumari
nothing like crazy. It was nothing crazy. Like
if Sumari stretched his foot, he intercepts that pass. Literally. If Sumari expected Bruno Fernandes to do that, he intercepts it.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
Because you look at that pass, 9 times out of 10, Bruno tries that pass, it gets intercepted and we get countered. It was a horrible pass.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to go on to whatever Faye was doing, bro. You guys make freaking Rasmus Højlund almost look like freaking loud drop, but I'm not even going to get in on that.
It was crazy.
It was crazy, bro.
Hearing the manager right now bringing it up, Hayden is such a needle mover. Hayden is such a needle mover in our team. Like, it's not just he makes our backline better. We progress the ball to attack a lot better with him in the team. For our backline now, I know Euro is going to be back after this. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be back and fit. You see this Mason Mount thing? You wanna know why I'm not going to pay attention to him doing this? Because he did it before with David Neres. He did this before at Sporting.
He's got previous.
When he was there, he's like, yeah, man, I rate this player. He does this, he does that, and then the summer window, he got rid of him immediately. Like he was literally the first player sold. He has previous of this, so I'm not really paying attention because I know this is England. He can want to get rid of Mason Mount, and the board's going to be like, but maybe he could serve I want no more server purpose players. All right. The server purpose players them outlive them. Like the expiry date expire like 5 years ago. I don't need no more dual job players anymore, bro. All right, it's over. Expiry date expire. If I'm the expiry date expire, bro.
Expiry date expire.
Like stop this now. Okay, stop this. You're now going out into the market and I see you looking at players. Congratulations to Man United for not falling for that flipping Quinda thing. Wanting to spend over 50 million on
You're not with the
guy.
Quinda. Is it because of the quality of the player in your opinion, or is it price point to you?
Price point.
Okay, it's the price.
Yeah,
say
price
we were to
point,
get so let's say hypothetically we went in and we got him for 30 million, you'd be like, all right, that's a good deal.
30 million, I'd still complain a little bit, but 30 million I wouldn't really like that. 17-year-old Quinda, bro, he's not supposed to be over 27 million. 27 and below is the pricing point for him. Because as I've said before, I can get better players than Quinda for way less. Straight up way less money.
What do you say on Frimpong, Kaneki? Because it just came out today, I think I saw it. Frimpong, that there's a 40 million release cost.
Hell no.
for
You
Jeremy
not with it,
Frimpong.
Eddie? How come you not with
Hell
Frimpong?
no.
What is it? Go on, talk to
Hell
me.
no.
40 million release clause.
Yeah, go on, Eddie. Go on. I want to hear this. Go on, Eddie.
He reminded me of Garnacho with plaits.
Oh man, damn.
Yeah,
That's it.
Why is it just a
Yeah,
lack of
Just out
tech?
there
when you
running
say that?
around.
You just out there running around, Fez.
Just
No,
out there
look.
running around.
look, Eddie,
Getting
on the
product in it. It's
standpoint
getting
of
product in it, bro.
putting him at right wing back and just tell him to run up and down the pitch and put in crosses, fine. But
Yeah.
my whole thought of him, he's not good defensively, bro. Like him and Dumfries are the two biggest false image in football right
Yeah,
now.
I don't rate
Facts.
Dumfries.
Both of them
Dumfries
just be
and
running
Frimpong
around.
are they're the two biggest false image in football. Those
Yeah.
two brothers cannot defend to save their life. You think Diego
They
Delo is
think we
bad?
out here playing tag. They not playing football. They playing tag.
Yeah, man, them
you're
out
playing
here
piggy.
playing 1, 2, 3 red light and thing. Like, what are you doing? No, bro, freaking
Red
freaking
Rover,
free
Red
flag.
Rover.
You know who would
Send
cook?
Frimpong
We should
over.
get Federico DeMarco. He would be perfect, I feel like, in our system.
Wait, is he from?
Listen,
He play in Italy?
do you
Inter.
know the
Inter.
price
Yeah,
Inter
of course,
Milan would tell us for
Yeah,
an
you know what
they would
them
tell
Italian?
Italian
us
teams is
they'll
like.
tell us a crazy price, but he's a good player. I think he
You
would
see them
be
Italian
very
teams,
good in our
we
system.
just not. To
Yeah.
me,
But
go
I'm saying
go
right
find
now,
another dog. That's where I'm at.
yeah,
Go find
I said
someone
it
like that
before.
for your right side.
The
Yeah.
French league is broke. The French
Yeah.
league is broke, and their teams need money. There are a lot
Yeah.
of players in the French league right now for wing backs, as I said before, that
Hmm.
fits.
Yeah, you were
Completely
saying
fits.
the
You can get
Marseille
them for
ones,
like
innit?
8 million, 11 million.
Who from
Yeah.
8
Marseille?
million, 11 million.
Who from
You
Marseille?
were saying the Marseille ones in it, the right and the left. I can't remember their
Yeah,
name, but
Merlin and Luis Enrique and him, Luis as well.
I'll have a look here now.
Yeah.
So you're saying right
Here,
and
here
left?
it is. I got
What, Henrique and
Amari,
what is it?
Dedic.
Henrique and Dedic? Are they the two?
Yeah, Dedic, who is 22-year-old, 13 million.
Yeah, Henrique
That's
is
that's
20,
his
saying
release for
23.
13 million. Right wing
Brazilian.
back, 22-year-old. Luis Enrique, right wing back again, 23-year-old Brazilian, 9.5 million.
Wow, he's been at Marseille for a minute. He's actually played games.
Yeah.
He's
Mm.
on
But as I said before, the one that I really have my
6
eye
months.
on is Assegnon from Rennes. Assegnon from Rennes. His
Okay.
crossing is one of the main reasons why I want him. His crosses, just those low driven power crosses.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
crosses that when you put them, like it's so low and fast into the box. If it hits a centre back, it goes in the goal as an own goal.
What about
Like this season, he caused like 7 own goals.
Go on, Eddie.
What about this Ederson deal we've been linked with?
The midfielder, yeah, he's class.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's class.
it's good. Yeah, Edison. Yeah. I rate Edison.
You're talking about the Edison from Atalanta. That Edison.
Atalanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Atalanta. Yeah.
What type of midfielder is he?
He's
What's he
put it
like?
like this. Pogba. If you want, Pogba,
Okay.
he's a ball progressor.
Yeah.
Oh, progresses the ball.
Ball progressor.
Bro.
But he's more defensive. Let's say I call Pogba is a ball progressor, but he's more attacking.
Okay.
He's a ball progressor, but don't look down on him defensive wise.
You go.
Yeah. Like, bro, I've even seen
similar to like a Lavia, similar, not saying like close to it, but like similar to like a Lavia.
So he's
Yeah. It's very press resistant. Yeah. I've seen a couple of games. I remember seeing. I think it was against Leverkusen in the final. It was very good against Leverkusen in the final, and I watched him. I think in the Super Cup against Madrid. It was very good in that game as well. So I like what I see from Edison. There's also Lookman contract runs out in 2026 from Atalanta. So Lookman would be a good signing. I think United.
I'm staying away from the Africans. I'm staying away from the Africans.
I don't listen.
Right,
I've learned. I think I've learned our lesson. Man United don't know how to sign Africans, bro. Man United don't know how to sign.
Yeah, we can't do it.
Man United don't know how to sign Africans.
Blame Onana.
Like think about it. The last good African we signed, it was just because of injury. Was Eric Bailly. Like I literally, Eric Bailly was one of the most hilarious.
You got
At least he's not a goalkeeper.
Kaneki,
at least he's not a goalkeeper.
The reason why you lot got to relax with the slander because we was on playback and Steve went to say something about Onana, and he was like, "Yeah, I heard Kaneki say," and I said, "Stop right there. Anything Kaneki
No.
says about Onana slanderous,
No.
you don't repeat. You don't have the complexion for the protection on that one, Steve. Let it go."
Yeah,
I told Steve, "Pay
Yeah, you ain't
no
got the
attention."
passport for that, big man. You ain't got the
Y'all
passport
was
for that, man.
I let
You
him know.
said that
I said,
shit, bro.
I don't even.
Flo said
I don't
that
even
shit,
know.
you know.
I said, I don't even know where you are gonna go with this, but this is not at you, Steve. I was like, don't be paying
Either
attention
it's
to Kaneki and what he says about
either
Onana.
Bro, at least he's
Babatunde
not a
Let that
or
one
goalkeeper,
Sam
go.
is he? You
Biggie.
know what I mean? Like Red
Let
said,
that one go.
you're not
Babatunde,
meant to
Sam
play
Biggie.
goalkeeper, in it, fam. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, let that one go. Yeah, you was there, nephew. You seen that? You was there.
That's
I
what I'm
said, hey,
saying,
I
man.
said,
There's some
Let
people.
me know,
Steve,
There's
leave
some
that alone.
people.
I said, leave
There's
that
some
alone,
people
Steve.
who set the culture
That's what
back.
he said.
There's some people who set the
Shout out,
culture
dude.
back. Onana is one of them people, man. He has sent us back 300 years when it comes to African goalkeepers.
It's crazy. Yeah.
We're in the negatives.
Yeah.
Never be trusted again.
There's never been a good goalkeeper, bro. The
I
African,
heard
there's
at
never
AFCON they
been no
talking
black
about
man in
Brad
goal,
can't even
bro.
go
A
keep
little
because
bit.
of what Onana's done.
Sure, a little bit.
Brother,
Yeah.
Onana could go to the airport 2 hours early. He still wouldn't catch his flight.
These guys crazy.
Exactly.
Yes, Sarah. What are you saying, Young G? You good?
Bro, I'm there, yeah, I'm there, man. Big up all the man, then, bro.
Big
Big up
Shout
all
out
the man.
youngest in
Blessings.
charge every time, man.
Blessings in there, bro. Yeah, man, go to you. Thoughts on the past couple of games. The Sociedad game, obviously getting through to the Europa League quarter-final. Game against Leicester. Who stood out to you? How the manager's managing? Thoughts? And because we've not spoken. Yeah, I think it's been a week, maybe a couple. Floor's yours.
The Leicester game. Where do you want me to start? Where do you want me to start?
Yeah, go with the Leicester game. Big up to Kaneki as well.
Okay,
Yeah, go to the
cool.
Leicester game.
Yeah, that Leicester
All right,
game.
Kaneki.
Yeah, big up, big up. I didn't get to watch all of it. I was watching the Barcelona game, but
Yes.
yeah, listen.
Real man of football.
I get that.
That was a great game.
Nah, listen.
Fire
Yeah,
game.
it
Yeah,
was
that
a
was
good
a great
game, man.
man.
Fire
It
game.
was a good game.
So good.
Because I'll be real, at this moment of time, like I'm not really trying to, you know what I'm saying, watch Rasmus Højlund, like, you know what I'm saying. I ain't really trying to watch them man there, but listen, they're getting results. Man United are getting results now, so that's the main thing. Just about winning. And they're scoring as well. Man United are scoring. 3 goals the last game, and then the game before that, 4 goals. So it's an improvement. It's an improvement. They just need to keep this up. You need to keep it up. Because at the moment, for me, Amorim, I had a lot of doubts about him. I still do. I'm not saying he's fully gone out the way, because even where are we in the table now?
13th.
13th.
13th, aren't we?
Yeah.
Exactly. Like Man United shouldn't even be there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just about rectifying all the mess that was created in the first place. But yeah, it's looking decent. Man United are now trying to play in transition a lot more. Instead of trying to like work and break down the opponents, trying to work and break down teams. In terms of player performances, the Leicester game, I was impressed with Heaven. Played really well. And that's what you get for playing young players, you know. Like, it's not a risk anymore. You're 13th in the table, just use the players. You stumble across some players, and you'll see what they can do, man. You know, I was quite disappointed Cheeto didn't get a lot more minutes.
No,
But yeah, Heaven looked good. Heaven looked good. I want to see Sekou Kone as well. Bruno scoring goals now. You know what I'm saying? He's scoring. So that's also a plus. Yeah, like I said, it's just about maintaining it. Against Real Sociedad. Yeah, same again. Just scoring now. Looking more of a threat in transition. I think there was a lot of the times in the Sociedad game, attacks kept on breaking down, you know. But that's what's gonna happen. When you play in transition, you want to play quick, you want to play minimal passes in order to get into the final third. So you have players like Garnacho who may not make the right decision. But yeah, I think Amorim, what he needs to do from now to the end of the season is be a lot more smart, be a lot more smarter, because you can say now he's finally starting to understand English football. I think when he first came in, he didn't understand that. he thought his principles in terms of going man to man, you know, for example, he thought that was going to work regardless. He didn't think about the profiles. And right now, Man United, physically, they're not there. They can't play too high up the pitch. For me, I said ditch the high press, because when you press high, it's either you force the team to go long or you win the ball. Man United at times are forcing teams to go long, but they weren't winning the ball back high up the pitch. And then at times, teams were just playing through us, not over us. They were playing through. So when a team is playing through you, easily they're gonna get into their final third a lot more easier. So Man United were becoming easy to play against. You know, really, really easy to play against. But now, if they can maintain this, you know, and just be a lot more clinical, I'm actually happy Højlund scored, because a player like him, if you've noticed, he scores in patches, he scores in bunches. So if he was to play another game, it's Flo, why are you smiling, bro?
Who, me? I ain't smiling.
Yeah. I thought you were smiling, bro.
See, you always see that, man. Don't be paying attention to Eddie and Leon.
It was me smiling. It was me smiling. You can see it too, because I'm like,
you see through the lens. You always think Nero, man. You always think the West of me, man. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was
bro. Hey, hold that phone.
We're back, bro.
Don't go down. Hey, don't go down the road to the likes of Sheik, man. That's a terrible.
Hey, hold that phone.
You don't want to be like these scrubs and these crooks, like Leon and Sheik and all that, and Eddie who think the West of me. Like, you don't want to do this, Nero, man. This is not. Don't let them to the dark side. Going up, man.
Because I was just praying, you know, no Diddy. I was praying it, and I was like, bro, what?
I was just listening. I was locked in.
I don't even know what that means, but that Diddy was supposed to be there. What's praying mean? Oh,
nah. I was just paying attention. I was paying attention to what you were saying. That's why.
Nah, okay, cool. See. Hey. Nah, but in all seriousness, yeah, man United, they just need to keep this form up. Obviously, you can actually say the international break probably came at a wrong time, because Man United just need to keep playing games. But yeah, I don't know who we've got next. I know we've got like Forest away. So you see that game
at home, then Leon, then Newcastle at home, then Leon again. So it's a tough 5.
Or Newcastle at home.
Yeah, Newcastle at home. No, away, sorry.
Away, it's away, because we played them at home already, so away,
That's gonna be great. What a great day that's gonna be. Sorry, go on.
But yeah, even the Forest game, we know how they like to play. They want to sit deep, play on the counter.
Yeah.
So they're gonna give us the ball. They don't want us to play in transition. So it's like I'm saying, we have to use the ball a lot better, be smarter, try to work them down and break them down. You know what I'm saying? And then if we get an early goal against Forest, I think the game opens up a lot more. They're going to try and score. And then that's when you try and hit them in transition. But Man United shouldn't obviously be playing in transition. The manager always says it, you know, he's like, you know, we're happy that we're winning, but this isn't how I want to win. So there's the element of adaptation, which is good, because we were calling for it. But yeah, like I said, just keep it going. I want to see more academy players, though. I want to see more of them. And it's not because of academy for the sake of it. I think these players, they have something to offer. They always have something to offer, you know. These are young guys. They're trying to make their name in the game. So you've seen it with Heaven. Heaven is playing really well, you know.
Thanks.
Playing really well, composed. And I think for him, he's 18, so you know, he's going to look good in a back three where there's more protection. There's more. You actually get more time on the ball in a three at the back. You get more time on the ball and more touches on the ball and stuff like that. So keep using these players, man. Keep using the players, and yeah, we'll see where we go from there, man.
Yeah, that's fair enough. And also, big up to Saeed for the raid as well. Big up everyone joining over from the raid.
Big up Saeed.
Big up Saeed every single time. One of the likes. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you lot subscribe to Cheek TV as well. Links in the title. Everyone joining over from the raid. Hit the like button on the video.
Yeah.
As soon as you land, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. And make sure you subscribe to Cheek TV. Again, link is in the title. click the link. You don't know how it works. Click the link in the title, and please go subscribe to my bro Sheik as well. But Nero, I don't know if you did watch, but Sociedad as well, Europa League, which is obviously what our season is dependent on. Thoughts on that second leg?
Yeah, no, it was an improved performance. Listen, it was easy for Man United to lose their heads after the penalty, but they kept together, you know, just stuck at it. And then obviously got the penalty, and then from there they were at home. You know, the confidence is on their side. Just about trying to score, you know, maintain the game. The red card also helped as well. It was good. I was impressed with Casemiro. I think he played really well. And it's about using the players' qualities. Use the players' qualities that we have, because these players aren't, obviously they're not top level players. We know this, and that's why they are where they are.
Sheik,
But
before you carry on, yo, Sheik, I know you got a dip. Let them know where they can find you, what you got coming up quickly, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, big up. Shout out to the chat. Make sure you guys run up the like. Shout out to Saeed. Big up for the raid, of course, every single time. Make sure you guys support, man. Keep supporting. And yeah, Sheik TV is where you can find me. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Sheik TV is where you can find me. We'll be live, I think, in an hour on a Hassam's channel for A-listers, and then after that is Mud Brothers today. So definitely check that out. But yeah, big up. Appreciate you having me on, Flawless. Love to the
blessings, man. Every time, brother, man.
My dog.
Blessings, Sheik. Go on, Nero. Carry on.
Yeah. What was I saying? Casemiro. Yeah. It's about
you're talking about I was playing a much improved performance in the second leg.
Yeah. Just use the players' qualities that we have. Obviously, they're 13th for a reason, because we haven't been setting up well, and we've been looking poor. But yeah, listen, the Europa League is a trophy that they need to win. Like Man United need to win that, in my opinion, because even for Amorim as well, you know, when you want people to buy into what you want to do at the club, he's talking about we want to win the Premier League and stuff like that. This is the competition where there's not really teams in this competition that you look at and you say you're scared of them. You know, each team has their own qualities in their own right. You know, Lyon, they have some good attacking, creative players like Cherky, that Mikatadze guy, stuff like that. You know, you got Bilbao, they've got Williams and stuff like that.
Bilbao problem.
I haven't really watched them this season.
But there's a couple games. Yeah, that problem.
What they like? What are they like?
Like in regards to just the way they shift the ball. They shift the ball extremely quick, and then you've got the two Williams brothers either side who are just a problem, just direct.
They're just directing it, like. Yeah, I watched both the games as well. Like the first, I remember, I think it was the first leg in it. The first leg, they was like more pragmatic. They were more pragmatic in the first leg, but in the second leg, obviously, in the second leg, they were actually playing Roma off the park. Obviously, Roma had 10 men at the start, but they still outplayed Roma in it.
That's what it is. They shift the ball real quick and technically very tidy. I can see they're a well-organized outfit. Like they're a problem.
Yeah, they can do the pragmatic thing as well. They can do the pragmatic thing. That's what they can do as well. So,
and that's difficult, you know, to play against
they
the
gonna
team
have
from.
To show me all that shit.
Yeah. Hey, are you confident that you Eddie? Yo, this guy, yo.
You already know.
I'm not as confident as you, Eddie. I'm not gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie.
No, but from the way you man are talking about them, they seem like a good team.
Until we showing armpits in Munich or wherever the fuck this final is at.
No, the final's in Bilbao actually. It's at their stadium. The final.
Oh wow. Yeah. So if
I think it is anyway, but obviously we'd meet them in the semi-final if we get there.
Okay, so they're on our side, yeah.
Yeah, they're on our side. So they play Rangers. And obviously we play Lyon, so the winners of those time. And then over the other side is Spurs and Frankfurt.
And I think it's Lazio and I can't remember.
Bodo Glimt, or is it Victoria Pilsen? It's one of them outfits. Anyway,
it's one of them. Yeah,
it's one. Right. Yeah, Bodo Glimt. Yeah. That's
it Bodo Glimt? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the other side. Yeah.
Yeah. So listen, you just need to win the tournament. Just win it. I don't care how. But do what you need to do. If you need to play,
are you confident of winning the tournament?
Am I confident?
Yeah.
I think there's a big chance. Why not? You know, they're still in it.
Aye, that's been the theme, man. Hashtag why not today? Hashtag
why
if they can do it, we can do
it. Shout out Truth for that one. Shout out Truth for that one.
Hashtag why not today, man?
Why not?
That's
Yeah,
what
why
Arsenal
not?
fans are
Because
saying about the Real Madrid game. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
why not?
Why not?
they need to chill. They need to chill. They need to chill.
Instead,
But that's too
instead
far.
of
They say that's too
instead of
far.
praying for praying for Madrid, it's why not? You don't see how that's
Nah,
you
Why
don't
man.
not?
see how that's
Hashtag why not today?
Nah, nah. You
That's it.
see, there needs to be an element of like, what's it?
Self-awareness.
Self-realization, self-awareness. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you think you're gonna turn up to the Burnabout, yeah, with Marino up front, brother, you might as well just play me up front, bro.
bro,
Play me up front.
bro, they never have bro.
They're saying
Arsenal
that
fans do this,
they're
bro. That's
undefeated against
Arsenal fans
Madrid.
for you, bro.
They beat them last time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In 2006, and they're undefeated against Real Madrid in Champions League. This is
Yeah,
what I'm
bro.
saying.
They beat them in 2006, bro.
Yeah,
I was
they beat
in,
them those-
bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
but
beat them
that's
those-
also fans for you, bro. That's also fans for you. These men got no common sense, bro. You know what I mean? Them men think they are Real Madrid, bro. So you know what I mean? So if they think they are Real
Bro,
Madrid, they can
bro,
beat
I
them,
was-
innit?
So basically, what I'm getting from Nero and King is that Arsenal don't have too much of a chance in that time. First, all right,
Of
go on,
course,
King.
what? Do you really think? No. Listen, do you really think they're
Tony
gonna
said the
win?
stars are aligning, bro. So you know what I mean? And
Hey,
Hook
the
said the
stars
stars
could
are
be
aligning.
aligning, man. Went to Tony. The stars could be aligning.
Come
Look
on,
at
like
Nero's face, yo.
come on,
Look at
self-awareness, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't believe that.
Nero can't
Like, you
Nah,
believe
he
what he's
does.
hearing,
He
yo.
does.
And
He does.
it's such an
That's the
Arsenal
one thing
thing
I'll
as
give
well.
Tony.
You see the confusion on
standing
Nero's
what he
face
says.
right there, yo. He's like, what? He's like, I don't understand
Bro.
what's going on.
Bro, Hooks
Like,
is funny as
like
well.
whenever,
Yeah,
whenever
Hooks.
Tony be speaking, it's just me trying to put that battery in his back. Tell him, Tony. That's right.
Yeah, man. I'll be like, let's go,
Where
Tony.
this shit
You know what I'm
ends,
saying?
bro.
Facts.
I'm trying to see where this shit ends. Where does this go? Where does this bring you at the
It
end of the
doesn't go
season?
anywhere,
All
bro.
this talking, man.
Facts.
Nah,
Facts.
they can't beat listen, okay, of course. Let's just be real. There is a minimal chance. Of course, because you know, it's not like obviously it's one-sided, but Arsenal have a tiny chance of winning, you know. But Real Madrid, we know their history in that competition and stuff like that. But I highly, highly, highly doubt it. You know what I'm saying? I
It
highly
would
doubt it.
though. Think about this. They go out. The Dundadas of this competition go out to a team that has never even come close to just touching the trophy.
It's possible. It is possible, but
That shit
it
will
would
be
be
funny as hell. The jokes
it would,
write themselves.
it would be a thing where Arsenal could win that game and then they'll get slapped in the
No,
next
I'm
round.
joking. Yeah, no. Come on now. Come on. Don't be saying stuff like that, Nero. Let's
No,
be
no, no,
adults.
but it can happen though. You know what I'm saying? It's not beyond the realms of possibility.
It can.
There's a lot of things that can happen for your boy. I'm just not gonna put him on air because Flaw's got a channel. But
I appreciate
I
that.
hear you. I hear you.
It's close, isn't it? Like a lot of things can happen. Like, hey, to everyone in
Mm.
the chat, hey, you shoot your shot at your celebrity crush. DM her. She might hit you back.
You never
Out of
know,
your
man.
lights, but you got a shot. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what I mean?
It's slim to none, but hey, you shoot your
What-
shot, man.
You miss
DM her.
100% of the shots you don't take. That's what they say.
Facts. You know what I'm saying?
So-
And that. So hey, you shoot that shot, man. You know what I'm saying? 40 yards out on your wrong foot.
What was that?
Money.
What was that basketball quote? Was it Popovich where he was like, I'm gonna use him like a bar of soap until he's finished or something like that. Something like that.
Eddie will know. Eddie will know what's it called, the bar. What's the
Or-
bar already?
I don't know. That's a new one for
there's
your boy,
another
man.
one.
This sounds kind of Diddy-esque, so I don't know about that.
No. There's another one though. I can't remember what player. I think it was like Tony Parker or something. He's like, I'd rather go 0 for 20 than 0 for 5 because if you he was like, if I'd rather go 0 for 20 than 0 for 5 because 0 for 5 means you stop trying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
Okay,
that's
you
for
gotta be
sure.
aggressive.
That's the one that people be using a lot. Yeah, I hear you. That one I can get with. Yeah, the bar of soap, man. You gotta leave that one, man. No, you talking
Yeah,
about that
bro.
one.
I didn't say it. I didn't say that.
Yeah,
One, you know
I
what
hear
I'm saying?
you.
You got,
I hear you, but we
you
gonna
gotta
leave that
capture
one.
them,
We gonna
man.
leave that one right where you placed it at, man. But I got you, big dog.
Bro,
I got you.
you man, you're in the States, bro. So you know what I'm saying. You got to chat to your people. They ain't got nothing to do with me.
Hey,
They ain't got nothing to do with me.
if you watch like Charles Barkley on TV, He's
he
guaranteed to say 5 pause-worthy things in
Oh
a
yeah,
matter of
he
minutes. Man. It's
hilarious,
crazy.
yo.
Yeah,
Have you
yo.
seen, yo, like I've seen the compilation and they put like 5 of them together where we just saying
Oh,
some
you seen it?
crazy
Yeah, it's
stuff.
nasty work, bro.
What's that show called? With like Charles Barkley, Shaq.
Oh, Inside the NBA.
Inside the
Or
NBA.
Yeah, Inside the
that's what it's
NBA.
called,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
But
Inside the
isn't it
NBA.
not like it's like a CBS kind of thing?
This shit's hilarious. Man,
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's
That
pretty
should be-
much
that
the
should be-
Champions League joint.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
that should be hilarious. That man just be running bands, but yeah, he be saying some crazy stuff on there. And he was talking,
Nah.
and he was like, "Yeah, he was like them YBs." He was like, that's
I'm saying, man.
it was mad, man.
He literally goes, and I'm gonna pause ahead of time, and I'm just quoting the brother. When a guy is banging you,
Yeah, I remember that. You
Yo,
gotta spit off of him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
Jesus.
bro,
Chuck,
it's
what did
crazy,
you
man. It's crazy.
What did you
when a guy
say?
is backing you,
They need a
You gotta
soundboard
spit
on
off.
that show, you know. They need a soundboard, just someone to just.
To be like,
But the
hey,
worst one,
yo.
I think
Hey,
the worst
yo.
one, yeah. Eddie, you might know this one. That NFL guy when he was like, "Oh, you know, I was excited to join the team, and I was foaming at the mouth." And
Oh yeah,
that,
yeah.
that one is the most craziest one, bro. You
Kevin
got to die in
Bates,
that.
yeah, that shit was crazy. That shit
I
was
gotta
crazy.
relax with all that. You are relax. You just be like, hey, yo, what's going on over here? It's crazy. But yeah,
Shit
Nero,
crazy.
Eddie, like, I don't share you lot's confidence in this Europa League. I'm not gonna lie. I think even the Leon tie is gonna be tricky. I just don't trust this team. I really, really don't. Yeah, we're in good form. Yeah, we've kind of turned it around, but I'm still like, yeah.
Flowers,
Still
I got one
extremely
question
skeptical.
for you.
We
I got
lost,
one
man.
question for you.
Go
Do
on.
you undersell the scam?
No, you don't undersell the scam. No.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
it's my like this would be the bit because we've pulled off some phenomenal scams, 110%.
Yeah.
But this one is the scam of all scams. Like this is the biggest
Yeah, man.
heist we've ever done. I don't know if
It's a
I trust
trophy.
these lot to pull this one off.
It's a
Because if-
trophy,
Hey, I
and
don't
yeah.
know.
No,
Y'all
and
probably
UCL.
do. Yo, because y'all got Caribbean folks out there.
Yeah,
Y'all got
Yeah.
that brother selling incense outside the train station,
I know what
and
you're
it's
talking
all the
about.
same scent, but he just put different labels on each one. That's who we is right now, man. That's
Yeah,
what we
bro.
trying to do, man.
We need to
That's
do
what
the
we on,
GTA
bro.
thing, brother. We need you to do the GTA thing. Heist
Like
and that
I said,
stuff.
yeah,
Full of
like
stuff.
this is it. Like,
That
this
is-
is the
yeah.
biggest heist we've ever pulled off, and I just doubt whether these lot can do it. Because imagine if we do win the Europa League and we finish, let's say 13th, 14th, wherever in
Yeah.
the bottom half of the table.
Yeah,
Now you know how pissed people are going to be, which I'm all
Yeah,
for. I
bro.
said if we win the Europa League, finish 17th, go the whole way, finish 17th.
Yeah, no. I'm
Bro,
here
I'm
for it. You know
all
why?
for-
Goal difference, stay in the league.
I'm definitely here for it because you know why, yeah.
Go.
UCL football, yeah, and Man United would be like 15th. You know how like scummy, like bro, flawless. You know how like evil. That's evil.
And I'm
That's-
all for it.
Bro,
That's
man can
football,
sing.
that, bro. That's
Man,
evil.
man can sing champions of Europe to Arsenal fans, fam. You know what I mean? Champions of Europe, you will never sing that. You will never sing that. You will never sing that. Champions of Europe, you'll never sing that. You know what I'm saying? So,
And
It's
it
like
comes with a
that.
trophy as well. You know, look at Forest here. Forest is like whole goal this season is to get into the UCL. You know what I'm saying? And that's big, and it's big for them. For any team, to be honest, even for City this season, if they get into the Champions League, it's like, yo, that's still still an achievement compared to what's going on in the context of their season. So for Man United to get into the UCL accompanied with a trophy, nah, that's gonna be crazy. And that's why I actually want it to happen. I do actually want it to happen. Will it happen? That's the question that remains to be unknown. But yeah, hopefully they can do it. Just be smart, man. Be smart in these games. Don't go into a game thinking you're gonna do something that's not gonna work. Don't try and press high and play some incredibly high line with a team who has pace. They just play over your press and they're through and then we're finished. You know what I'm saying? Be smart, set up smart. Show us what we paid the money for. You know what I'm saying? Show why you're regarded as one of the best managers in Can you say Amorim is one of the best managers in the world? Like, would you go that
I
far?
definitely put him on that in regards to like up and coming. Like he's one of the
Up and coming,
next,
yeah.
Up and coming, yeah. Up and
like
coming.
he's one of the ones that
yeah.
everyone would look to and go, okay, you are a part of the next crop. Like you
Crop.
could be one of the best. Like you look at him, the Slot, Xavi Alonso,
Yeah.
the guy at Stuttgart, Honus. Like there's managers
Yeah.
like that. Like the next lot that people go, okay, who's the next? Who's the Ancelotti's, Peps, etc. Who's
Yeah.
going to represent them lot? Like them lot retire. Who's the new them? Like you know how it is. Like who's the like
think
even though
the
Emery's not had the
only-
success, but the Emerys and stuff like that. Like these men been
Yep.
around for a long while. Like what's I gonna say? Amorim's new. When you look at it, what is he like? 5 years
I think
in?
the
Like
one.
is it like his 5th year in management? It's not like
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
like
Fifth.
that.
I think. Yeah.
like
Fifth.
Xavi
Yeah.
Alonso, what? Xavi Alonso, what? 2-3 years in, something like that. Like
Yeah.
everyone,
Yeah.
look at these managers, they're brand new type of thing. It's not
Inter
like
is
a Luis
still in
Enrique.
the Inter is still in the competition.
Yeah, they're in the champs. Yeah, they're still in the champs.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got through. They
Yeah,
play in.
so I think if
Dortmund.
Inzaghi pulls this off,
Hmm.
I think he's the next one that people
It might
will
be
kind of
Inzaghi
give
still.
the crown to,
Yeah.
just because he's been doing it for pretty solid for a couple years now. I would
Yeah.
say him. And I think it's just him, bro, because I think the thing with Xavi is Xavi had that one season which was crazy. You see them this season getting packed out,
Yeah.
and it's like, you don't have the element of surprise anymore. Let's see what you're really
That's
about, and it's
Let's
not
see what
looking
you're
too
about.
good.
Yeah, man.
You know,
Absolutely.
so
I'm just looking here.
I'm
Right?
looking.
Go on, fam, carry on.
Yeah, yeah, it's just, bro, it's Ancelotti's world, and we're all living in it. And
Facts.
that eyebrow gets raised, and it still got juice in it.
Yo,
Them follicles still got
Yo.
juice in it. It's crazy, bro.
Is that not?
literally.
That's not a pause? Yeah.
If you want to AO,
No.
AO in there, close yours.
You can go ahead and
I
you
was
can
gonna
try
say-
it. You can try it.
Yeah.
Well, it won't
I'm looking
hold
here.
up in a court.
So I'm looking here at Inzaghi, and even him, like he managed Lazio, and like he started. 2016 was his first year. So even in regards to that, like he's obviously had more years than some of the managers we just mentioned, but he's still
hella young in
what's
this
the word I'm
man.
looking for? Yeah, he's still young. He's not even 10 years in.
Yeah, that's
When you
crazy.
compare it to a Pep who's been here however long, and an Ancelotti and an Emery, and you look at the more senior managers, how long they've been around.
Yeah.
But like we mentioned, Amorim and Slot, Xavi Alonso, Vincent Kompany, Honus, etc. Like the list goes on. There's the managers who get linked to these jobs are new, 5-6 years in. Obviously, Inzaghi slightly longer. Well, you lot big up Jez in the cut as well. Make sure you lot run up the likes,
Yeah,
hit the
yeah.
And
subscribe button,
flawless as well.
notification bell,
Fam.
all that good stuff. Yeah, go on, Nero.
That Motta coin, yeah, that Motta coin is crashing. Hey,
Oh, yeah, Marta,
it's
yeah.
sad, you know.
Why is Marta dying out here? Is what's
Bro,
going on
hell
with
yeah.
Marta?
Yeah,
Bro.
bro.
Them draws ain't drawing no more, dog.
Nah, not even, bro. Man's getting battered now. 4-0.
Because he's like,
and
because he's
3-0.
at Juve.
Bro, the
4-0,
Juventus fans
3-0
are
back to
going
back.
at him, bro. The Juventus fans are crushing it on him, bro. Like,
Yeah, the Juventus fans were on a Mazda still. They were on a tear. They was
Yeah.
protesting just the other. Yeah,
yeah,
was protesting.
Because
they
he got
said that
knocked
he's
out.
shit or something. I think they said that he's shit or something like that. That's what they said.
Yeah, they called it.
Or
They called
something
him
like
like
that.
something like that. One second.
Yeah, because they got knocked out of the UCL, and then the
Yeah,
team
they did.
Yeah.
that they got knocked out to lost 7-1. Then these
Yeah,
men
'cause
lost
they lost
4-0 and 3-0 back to back, you know. So he's on
Yeah.
life support, man.
Here it is. Yeah. We're tired of you. That's what they said. The
And
Juventus
Motta, people
ultras.
don't know. Motta's been sacked before, you know. He's been sacked before at what was it, Genoa? He was at Genoa.
Yeah, we
You
just
know,
So-
my
yeah,
guy
so-
sleeping with the fishes. He keep this up.
Yeah.
So it's not like
Just reading it.
he ain't failed before.
It's like you think about all the managers coming up. It's the Champions League that's the final check mark.
Mm.
They all got
Yeah.
domestic cups. They all got league titles. That Champions League is the one that we always
Yep.
look at as like, okay, that's the stamp.
Yeah, they said.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, today we've reached a point of no longer being able to tolerate a project that seems to have failed, which nothing has logical sense or comprehensible development. The Juventus people are tired of you and unfortunately show their displeasure during the matches by whistling and insulting, something we would have wanted to avoid. But now your attitude and your indifference towards this historic shirt is no longer tolerable. Enough.
Yeah.
You understand what it means. We can't take it anymore. Damn.
What a club!
Yeah.
What a club!
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
you've had
it's
enough
it's
tables.
not just
Yeah.
it's
Go
not
on.
just the manager, it's like the DOF, like everything.
Yeah,
the
they
whole...
went at the board and the whole thing because they went on a mad
man.
protest. I'm just trying to find the rest of the quotes.
Them
Where
boys
is it?
got Weston McKinney in midfield.
Yeah.
What did you expect, man?
Man,
Yeah.
Seeking
Weston,
men
you
worthy
know.
of this jersey. Until then, you should play in yellow, a yellow and red one.
Why
This
yellow
on
and
Right.
red? What does
I
that
think they
mean?
just say. I'm not sure.
So you don't show the true colors, man.
I'm not sure.
There was a couple of weeks. I think it was last season or maybe even this season. I said he should have the United players playing bibs.
Yeah, you did say that.
Don't even have them put on the kit. Have them playing bibs, man. That's what they deserve, man.
Yeah.
Real.
But it's, Juventus Ultras addressed the team. This was a game against, what was it? Was it Juventus fans in Soda Stadium? Oh yeah, Atalanta. The Atalanta were beating them. We are sick of you. Respect our colors. Go to work. Show some balls. You make us laugh. Jesus.
Yeah, you see them, man, and they're not even that, like, they're like fourth in the table, I think, or fifth.
Yeah, they're even that far away in Serie A, but you can't get packed up the way they've been packed up
Yeah,
in
nah.
some of the games.
4-0, you know.
Yeah, they've
If
been
it's
getting
not
packed.
Inter or even at Napoli, it's like who y'all really losing to like that out there?
Nah. Italy got some teams, man. They got a lot of teams.
But
Bro.
it's the defeat. It's the
hear-
defeat
no,
to
they got
PSV.
talent, but it's because you're Ventus. You feel me? Like there's always gonna be a standard.
You're a huge club. You can't be out here losing to Empoli in the Coppa Italia at home and stuff like that. Nah.
Was that
crazy.
the game? Was that
That's
the
crazy.
4-0 game?
No, the 4-0 game was Atalanta, but they lost on penalties to
Even
Empoli.
that one.
Okay.
So they
Yeah,
kind of-
bro. I see Lookman's goal. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, bro. Like I seen Lookman destroy these, man, bro.
Yeah, nah, he's a good player though. He's good.
Yes,
He can do that to anyone.
Yeah,
It really is. But
it's a
people,
bad
run up
one,
the
man.
like, run up the likes, hit the subscribe button on the channel, hit the notification bell. Because it is the international break, the content is kind of different because I'm having special guests on during the week. Of course, the crossover shows on the weekend as well. Because you'll have been asking.
Oh, I can't wait for that. Yes, I can't
you'll have
wait
been
for that.
asking
Yo.
the Yardman show, so that'll be Saturday. I'm just confirming the time, and then Sunday you'll get the Manchester City Barbados crossover as well. So you get 2 crossovers, one on Saturday.
What guess?
Okay.
In
What guess
regards
you
to coming up, who've I got on the channel this week coming up? Special guests. Faz will be on the show. Northside will be on. This ain't the same show. These are separate shows. Faz will be on one. Northside will be on.
Yeah, man.
Sam will be on. I'm trying to get Matisse on the show and Lewis on the show as well. And then obviously
Is it-
as well.
Wait, is it a new
it-
show or something?
No. It's just gonna be like just talking their team. So for instance, with Northside, Mum will talk United Arsenal, for example.
Oh yeah.
Is it not the specials? Are you not doing them
I
anymore?
might do the specials next week. I might do some
Okay.
specials next week. Maybe it depends. I'm still like trying to dot all the I's and cross all the T's with the specials. It depends who I can get on. But I've already got some ideas for the specials. But if I do that, it won't be this week coming. It'll be the week after. I know the specials. It's just about getting the right people on and enough people on, and obviously time dependent as well. That's what it is. But I do enjoy the specials still. Gotta give people their flowers for true.
No, 100. Yeah, that's a cold. Yeah, cold shows.
Yeah, cold.
I learn a lot. I learn a hell of a lot. I learn
A hell of a lot, bro.
Just hearing people's journeys and
Hey, my joint's cutting out. I'm a see y'all
Eddie,
though.
bless. I'm closing out.
connection
Love
crazy.
Big up
Eddie.
Eddie.
Always.
You're not later on
Hit
viewing the
that
Lakers
like and
game.
subscribe, people.
Yeah, I'm
Big
doing
up-
the
I'm about to
Lakers
be
game
knocked
later.
out, boy. You know I'm in Kenya now. I'm in Kenya now, so
I was just letting you know. All good, man. Blessings.
yeah.
Eddie,
If
Big
I
up Eddie,
pull
man.
through, if I pull up, I pull up. But don't count on it, my boy.
No stress, man. All good.
Yeah,
All right,
big up
all right,
Eddie,
family. I'll
man.
catch y'all.
All right, blessings, man.
Like, big up.
Blessings.
Big up Eddie.
And yeah, you're right, man.
Yeah.
Henry, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Hunai Henry.
Henry, United must, man.
Hunai
Bro,
Henry.
United must, man. United must, man. Like Tommy Egan said, fam, you can be either a civilian or a gangster, fam. We need to be gangsters, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like
I don't know if
this
we
is
can.
what it is.
I don't know if we've got that. If we can, you know what I'm saying? Yellow and red is their third kit. Okay, AW. Thanks for letting us know that's in regards to Juventus. I didn't know if there was some relevance to something else, but first, I don't know if we can do it. Like I say, I ain't confident, but I wasn't confident against Sociedad, but we did the business. So you hope it continues against.
Yeah, we made
Leon.
Real Sociedad look like a championship team, bro. It's
it was.
crazy. Real Day was awful, fam. Like Zubimendi, people talk about Zubimendi, bro. Casemiro had him in his back pocket, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's
No, but
crazy.
Zubimendi can play though. He can play though.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah,
He's a good player, yeah. But Casemiro had him on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Cas.
Ciao, Cass. All right, people, we're going to close out. Love to everyone that's locked in. Let me see who's live because we're going to redirect to someone. Run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. Back live today. It won't be the fan calling show. I'm going to have to rearrange it for another time this week. Be a Q&A. Obviously, Newcastle won the Carabao Cup final, so Steve won't be on. I think he's still celebrating now. He's probably still crying tears. Now, shout out to Newcastle doing the Lord's work. Liverpool
shout out Bunce as well, man. Shout out Bunce as well. He's going through that pain in two competitions in 2 weeks, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Happens for Nice the Bunch, man. I love it. 2 competitions from treble to single.
They can't win. They couldn't win. They couldn't win all of them, man. They I'm okay, cool. They can take the Prem, but they can't have the Carabao. Come on.
No, they can't. No, they can't have the Carabao.
No champs, so you know.
Mohamed Salah, Ballon d'Or. Mohamed Salah, Ballon d'Or. Trent Alexander-Arnold, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Virgil van Dijk, you know what I'm saying?
All this chatter. But we closing out. Love to everyone that's locked in again. Run up the like, hit the subscribe button, follow the Sarcasm City TV playback as well. We'll be live over there during the week. Considering there's no football over the next couple of weeks, I'll definitely run some pro clubs as well. More pro clubs than just on Thursdays, people. Not only the 11-a-side pro clubs, but also the Rush Mode as well. It was indeed live. Let me actually see. Who's live? Who is live?
I think Northside usually live around this time.
You know what? We'll send you lot over to Sad. You know what I'm saying? Put Sarcasm City TV raid in his chat. Yeah, Arsenal fan. So you going through it. So I'll send you lot over there. You going through it, man. 5 years without a trophy is peak, man.
Oh, it's lovely. Lovely job. You know, really great.
It's approaching 5 years, soon to be 6, because you know they.
Oh, it's sensational, bro. I can't lie. You know, get that Europa League so I can banter more of it, bro. I need to banter more Arsenal fans. I need to have that trophy, bro. You know what I mean?
I hear you, King. Trust me. But big up King, big up Nero, big up Kadeki, and Sheik. Again, subscribe to Sheik TV. Big up. Love to everyone that's locked in. Back on the 11 p.m. UK time, people. I said sports Q&A. Basically, celebration stream for Steve because Newcastle won the Carabao Cup. This has been the ManDem United podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. And don't forget to put Sarcasm City TV raid inside the chat.